Remember when you turned 21? That magical age where literally everything is suddenly legal? You could drink, go to bars and clubs, and gamble on the floor of a real casino. Playing your first game of blackjack. One of the most popular games in most casinos. But wait, where did it start? King Louis XV and his court played 21. French colonists brought that game to New Orleans in the 18th century. All right, cutting to the chase. Blackjack is a fast game. It can end in seconds as you win or lose before you can react. You need quick thinking. You need to know the game. Here's the deal. Closest to 21 without going over wins. That's it. Good night. Drive safe, everyone. Kidding. Blackjack skills are not found in the cards that come at you randomly. The skills are in how you bet on those cards. The game mixes strategy with luck, depending on whether the cards coming your way are going your way. The decisions you make will result in winning or losing money. If you know how to apply the strategies, you'll lose less and earn more. Let's start at the beginning. First up, card values. Cards 2 to 10 are counted as face value. Jack, Queen, and King are each worth 10, and the ace is your choice, 1 or 11. The game begins after you place your bet and you are dealt 2 cards face up while the dealer gets 2 cards with 1 face down. You always go first, and you have 2 standard actions available. If your 2 cards total less than 21, you can hit to get another card, and repeat as needed. If all your cards total more than 21, the dealer wins. If not, the dealer can take another card or reveal his total. If you think your card total is better than the dealer's, you can stand and the dealer will reveal his hand. It's important to know that dealers must always hit on any total that's less than 17 and stand on a 17 total. Of course, blackjack can get way more complicated than that. Ready to pump up your game? What happens when you're dealt 2 cards with the same value? That's called a split. You can split those cards into 2 hands you bet on separately, basically doubling your chances to win or lose. Speaking of doubling, another play is called doubling down, which means you feel so strongly that your hand is a winner, you double your bet and take 1 more card. Only 1. It's a smart way to increase your winnings, but a word of advice, only double down when you feel your hand is better than the dealer's, usually if you have a total of 11 or less. This is a good time to talk about what winning actually means in terms of payouts. When you bet the dealer, your payout is equal to your original bet. If you get a blackjack, your payout is 3 to 2. If you tie with the dealer, it's called a push, and no one wins or loses any money. Sometimes when you play blackjack, the dealer may be dealt a face-up ace. That's when you'll be offered insurance. No salesman will call, no policies to sign, and no obligation on your part. You can insure your hand if you think the dealer has a blackjack. And the possibilities he does are high. There are 4 possible cards underneath that ace: a 10, jack, queen, or a king. If the card dealer does indeed have a blackjack, and you don't, you lose your bet. But if you risked half your bet with insurance, you'll be paid 2 to 1, which means you break even. The basics of blackjack are exactly that, basic. Sure, it's luck of the draw, and the cards can be on your side or not, you have no way of knowing. But that doesn't mean there are no blackjack strategies. In fact, there are ways to strategize your blackjack playing to increase your chances of winning. Knowing when to double down is a smart strategy that can result in a win or at least a tie. And the magic number you're looking for is 11. Remember, when doubling down, you double your bet and then receive another card. There's no chance your hand will bust because all the cards remaining in the deck are valued at 10 or under. Better yet, you have 16 chances for a blackjack if you draw a 10, jack, queen, or king. Those are very good odds. Like many card and dice games, blackjack is about probabilities. Basic math skills are kind of essential here, and centuries of calculations have been done on the subject. For blackjack players, the key is understanding the math associated with the game. That's how you'll have a better chance of increasing your odds, knowing when to hit, when to stand, when to double, and so on. There's even a very cool chart you can find online to help you understand blackjack math and make the right decisions almost every time. No, this is not card counting, it's mathematical probabilities, potentially very helpful for your blackjack future. One solid piece of advice you can get from this chart says never hit on any total 16 and over. Remember, dealers have to hit on 16 and must always stand on 17. In blackjack, you gotta know when to surrender. Some pros advise that if it looks like the dealer has a 50% or more chance of beating you, it's a good idea to surrender and cut your losses. You protect half your bet and live to fight another day. So let's recap. It's a game of closest to 21 without going over. Hit or ask for another card if your initial total is low. Never hit on 16. The dealer must stand on 17. You should do the same. Two cards with equal value can and often should be split into two hands to double your chances. A push is when you tie with the dealer. No one wins or loses. Next game. Dealer showing an ace? Good chance he has blackjack. Risk half your bet by taking insurance. Now let's recap our strategies and get you started playing blackjack. 1. Don't be afraid to double down when your total is 11. The odds are in your favor. The worst that can happen is you tie with the dealer. No harm, no foul. 2. Always use sound math to back up your decisions. Learn about blackjack probabilities and study the blackjack math table. 3. If the odds are not in your favor, gracefully surrender and lose only half your bet. It's the smartest choice. Want to sharpen your game? Check out our other videos for more poker strategies and game tutorials.